What's up, everybody? I hope you enjoy all the videos that I'm making. If you do, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I went to and I put the framing in the floor yesterday, and I put them about every 4 feet, so just far enough so that each sheet of plywood would overlap on the strip that went across. But what I started realizing was the insulation and the framing boards aren't the same size. So every time you step in the middle, even though I'm using 1/2-inch plywood, there's going to be a little bit of a give. So in order to eliminate that, I went back and approximately every 2 feet or somewhere in the middle of each one of those, I put in another strip.
I've been watching you from a distance as I turn out all the lights. All I want from you is to listen and remember the good times. If you think of all that we leave out, is that weird you're feeling good? I know nothing ever turned out as you wanted to, but every time I feel it, every time I breathe, every time I close my eyes, it's coming right at me over again.
Alright guys, here's a dose of reality, and it sucks. Putting these little boards across the bottom to kind of create a floor, either I haven't spaced them out far enough or close enough together, or I'm not using thick enough plywood to be able to sustain the bending. But every time I take a step, I feel the floor sink, and then every time I step on the actual board itself, I just feel a really hard spot, so my foot kind of curves around it. And I wonder why people just put the insulation down on the floor and then put the sheeting over top of it and don't actually anchor it to anything. But I think really what's happening is it's being anchored to the floor as they put things down. So I think that's what I'm going to try. I'm going to give her a try and see.
I feel the burden.
We don't wanna wake up yet, no. 'Cause I just wanna stay here right next to you, baby, yeah. 'Cause we both deserve this time. All work, no play, it's like we're running away. Both deserve it all. Maybe we can sleep in and skip work today. Then I'll make you scrambled eggs. We got no plans for the day. Let's stay inside and play video games. No. 'Cause we both deserve this time. All work, no play. It's like we're running away. We can't stay in our beds all day. 'Cause we both deserve it all.
The subfloor is in! I'm so excited to have that done. I don't know how everyone else puts it in, but when I originally tried to put it in, I had a frame that I was going to put under there, and then I was going to screw the plywood directly to that frame. And it just didn't work out. The frame wasn't the same thickness as the insulation, and every time I stepped it kind of had this weird bow feeling, and no, I didn't like that very much. So I took that all out, took all the frame out, and put the insulation straight onto the floor just like I had before. And then I screwed the plywood directly to the floor. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually map out my floor plan. Before I put the covers on the walls and the ceiling, I want to run all my electrical and my plumbing, at least rough it in, just to make sure that I know exactly where I'm at. I'm super excited. I finally feel like my energy's up. Maybe it's because the sun's out. When the sun comes out, no, my guns don't come out. I don't have very big guns. But my attitude does perk up quite a bit, just like everyone's does. I'm usually a really happy person, but the sun really brings extra energy, which is super awesome. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I really do appreciate it. I love talking to everyone in the comments. And I say that every time, but I genuinely mean it. So, thank you guys all so much, and until next time.